What the fuck was that ending? Is this WrestleMania 35? Or is this like some fucking shitty pay-per-view in the middle of July? Like, what the fuck, WWE? WrestleMania's in 6 fucking days. 6 fucking days. And that ending is supposed to get me, a fan, excited for your biggest show of the year? What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm not excited for this fucking shit because of the ending, man. I remember years and years past, the endings were fucking good. And we ended with Baron Corbin versus Rey Mysterio in a really shitty match. And then you just advertised the main event WrestleMania and call it a fucking day. What in the actual living cunt fuck are you guys fucking doing? It's like, holy shit. I'm so fucking livid right now, dude. This is fucking ridiculous. The show is fine. I actually never have a problem with most of the show. Shit. Okay, so let me make sure I'm live. I didn't have a problem with most of the show. Most of the show is fine with me. My fucking problem was the ending. I mean, obviously there were some things here and there that I hate about the fucking show, of course. I mean, we all did. There were a lot of ups and there were a lot of fucking downs. But, like, literally what the fucking fuck? I don't understand the fucking ending of that fucking show, dude. This is supposed to be WrestleMania, right? Wrestle fucking Mania. More like fucking Backlash or something. I don't fucking know, dude. But I'm not very happy with the ending. I don't think a lot of people are. This is fucking horseshit, dude. I think I'm going to the show because if I'm already excited for the damn show, but if I wasn't going to the show, I'd be pretty fucking pissed. Like looking forward to it on TV. 6 fucking days and pull that bullshit. Alright. Well, rather than fucking bitching, let's dive into the show here, okay? Obviously the show was lackluster to say the least. It wasn't a very good build-up to the show for WrestleMania. It felt like it was a build to like a normal pay-per-view. Didn't feel very special. It didn't feel like it was a very high-paced, very, high-energized show. As some parts they were, of course. We all know what segment I'm referring to. But it wasn't a very high-paced show. It wasn't. Like, I don't understand. Every fucking second of the show should have been fucking high-paced. Like, oh my god, I can't fucking wait for the WrestleMania. And then it's just like up and down and really, really down. Then up, kind of, then really back down again. I just don't fucking understand, dude. Oh my fucking god, WWE. It's like a love-hate relationship. It really is like a love-hate relationship with professional wrestling. And it was never like this before. It was never like this before. On a certain extent, in certain, I don't want to say occasions. There were times back then in the old days where there was certain stuff where you're like, oh my god, this is stupid. And there are times like, okay, we're fine now. But like, now it's just the whole thing's fucking stupid. My buddy tweeted at me. And he tweeted me to a guy who tweeted out saying along the lines of, how can I want to watch the show every week? Didn't hype up the match. It didn't make me more excited than I already was. It's stupid. And I agreed to an extent. I said, the show is not that... The segment was okay. It was different than what they gave us in recent weeks, but I will agree that it was too much. I forget what I said. It was like either overdone or something like that. And I will agree with the Becky, Charlotte, and Ronda segment. That was a little overdone. Too much. But it wasn't terrible by any means. I actually was kind of entertained by it for a little bit. But it wasn't like, too cheesy. At times it was. But I mean, overall, it really wasn't that bad. And those 3 girls just work their asses off. They make things realistic, and I think they did their best with it. I think WWE gave them a script. They made the best out of it, and that was it. But we're going to dive into the show here now. If I can find where I'm at here. Okay, so the rumor was for the last couple weeks, or I said last couple weeks, the last, I guess, 6 days, was that the SmackDown title and the Raw title will be on the line at WrestleMania. Why wouldn't it be? It'd be so stupid if it wasn't on the line at WrestleMania. But now officially, Stephanie McMahon comes out and says both Raw and SmackDown titles will be on the line, winner take all, which we all kind of assumed that. We all knew it was coming anyways. And that's great. Obviously, this is leading to some sort of unification, some sort of, I guess, the brand splits. I mean, they're supposed to have the shake-up like in 2-3 weeks, right? Actually, shit, I think it's not next week at the night WrestleMania, but I think the week after. So they're going to have the shake-up or something like that. I don't think it's supposed to be a draft, but I think it's supposed to be a shake-up. And then, in October, we're going to all go to Fox with SmackDown, and they want all the big names on there. So I think the brand split's going to abolish over time here. So obviously this is leading to some sort of unification. But then it gets confusing with all the titles, because you have the Raw Women's title, the SmackDown Women's title, and then you have the Women's title. So do you take both reigns, like, in the last, 2-3 years and combine them into one? Like, how does that work? Like, I don't fucking understand how that works. I really don't know. I'm not saying it to, piss off WWE, but I actually don't know how that works, because it was just the women's, the WWE Women's Championship, and then there was the Women's Raw and the Women's SmackDown, whatever. So I'm not sure how they're going to do that, but clearly this is leading to something. Sorry, I'm losing my voice here a little bit. I think I chipped my tooth actually earlier, so I'm not really in the best mood right now. But anyways, obviously this is leading something to later down the road. What that is, I don't know. I can't imagine Becky. I can't imagine Becky defending both titles in 2 different matches on one night and different pay-per-views. That's just not going to fucking happen unless they make some sort of storyline out of it. But, it's fine. I obviously, Ronda Becky's going to win. I'd be surprised if she wasn't. But regardless who wins, it's going to lead to some sort of unification later down the road. Maybe in the summertime. I don't know. But I can see it ending both title reigns pretty soon here. Or, ending the Raw, the dividing of both titles. Wow, I can't talk. Can I ever fucking talk? But immediately after that, Brock Lesnar comes out with Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman does his whole spiel, and I love Paul Heyman. I'm a Paul Heyman guy. But he does keep it interesting, but he needs something new. Like, I come out, he's going to ramble for 5 minutes, someone's going to come out, Paul's going to ramble more, and then they go in the back. And this is what's going to happen here, the same thing. Paul came out, rambled. Brock Lesnar was there sitting all egotistic and all that shit. Seth Rollins comes out, talks to Brock. This is the biggest match of your career. I'm the biggest threat you had in your career. And Brock kind of walks off and actually hits him with his shoulder. Then Seth turns around, low blows him. Brock does a German suplex, and then then Seth kicks him in the junk and then gives him a kick and then gives him a curve stomp, and that was it. And Paul would look shocked as usual. And a lot of people said they thought that it was going to be the start of, Brock Lesnar actually retaining the title at WrestleMania. Which you kind of got to think it's going to be hard for now that the women's titles are in one match now there are 3 world title matches. It's hard to think that all 3 world titles are going to change at WrestleMania. So the most likely one, obviously, is the women's title, and then the other most likely is Kofi Kingston winning WrestleMania. So, which leads to Seth Rollins losing, unless they service and have all 3 titles, exchange. I mean, there's no rule, obviously, but the likelihood. I mean, we all watch wrestling. The likelihood of it, But then, it's kind of like we all know this match is probably going to be pretty good, but we don't know what's going to happen to it. If I'm going to tell you my predictions here. Probably on Thursday or Friday. I'll probably leave a video upload. But, of course, I think Brock is actually going to retain, to be honest. I think he's going to retain. But I'll get into that later. But it was okay segment. Again, they're not really building us as a big main event picture. I don't think it's going to be even close to the main event. I think it's going to be actually probably before Triple H and Hunter match. I think it's going to be like a mid-card match. And think the last 3 matches are probably going to be Hunter and Triple H, Kofi, and then the women's title. That's my prediction. Kurt might be the second last. Maybe. They might do that for Kurt. I take that back. Probably the second last match for Kurt. But anyways, we'll have to see, man. Obviously, they're not making this a big match like the triple threat match with the woman. But then that leads to Brock Lesnar. Is he leaving? Is he staying? What the fuck? It just seems like every year after every WrestleMania, Brock's going back to the UFC. He's taking a title with him. But then it just seems like WWE just gives more money to stay. So that's what seems like happening again. I mean, I don't hate Brock. I've actually been a huge fan of Brock. I just wish he was booked a little better. Just my opinion. But we'll have to see how the match goes. And then that'll be it for that. So I don't think Seth's gonna win. I love you, Seth, but just don't think it's gonna happen, bud. Then moving on here, and I tweeted this out after this. He had the Fatal 4, tag team match of the Iconics. Beth Phoenix and Natty, and then Sasha and Bayley, and then fucking Cheech and Chong. I don't want to say Cheech and Chong. They were Cheech and Chong. Wish the camera zoomed in because I'd make a meme out of it. But fucking Tamina and Nia. And there was no crowd reaction. That no one gave a shit about this match. No one gave a fucking shit. Which makes it kind of nervousing for the match itself on Sunday. You have to think this might have been a pre-show, but they just put these titles on the map here. So you would think that they would put the show on an actual show to make the titles a little more legit. But welcome to WWE, ladies and gentlemen. But I don't think this match is going to be very good. I think they might actually give the title to Natty and Beth Phoenix. Maybe. I'll think about that a little more. Maybe. But the match was okay. Beth Phoenix looks awesome as usual. Look, she hasn't skipped a beat. And she basically speared Tamina through the barricade, which is pretty cool. And I'm not really sure why they didn't say that for WrestleMania. But whatever. Welcome to WWE. So that match is probably going to be the first match or second match on the pre-show, on the regular show. And I feel like the titles are actually starting to lose their legitness, and I just don't think they're that big anymore. I just don't think they're, is there any worth to them? I feel like there's no worth to them, and I could be wrong. It's the way I feel. But this Fatal 4 match at WrestleMania, I really don't care. I just don't. I'm sorry. I just don't care. I love all these girls in here. I just can't get behind it. But anyways, we had a Batista segment, which is actually kind of cool. He came out, got a really warm reception from his hometown crowd in DC. Points to the Titantron, has a video package play about all the times he beat the shit out of Triple H in early 2000s, mid 2000s, and then basically looks at the cameras. I think he says "kiss my ass," and then that was it. That was kind of cool. And that's really all what it should have been. There's nothing left to say. It's gonna be words of JR, slobber knocker. It better be a good fucking slobber knocker match, man. I mean, the way they're building it, it should be just fucking brutal. But anyways, I love Batista and I love Hunter, and this should be a good match. And they're both, obviously not in their primes anymore, but it should be a good fucking match. And Batista is awesome in his role. Triple H is awesome in promos, and they're both hell of a good wrestlers. A lot of people wouldn't agree with me with Batista, but he's a good wrestler. He's a really good wrestler. I still think he could wrestle probably a really good fucking match, in this time in his life, and we're all going to see that, of course. Find that out pretty damn soon. But that was it. There was no Triple H appearance, no nothing from him. So it'd be a good match, and it was a good build up. But actually, their match was actually one of the better build ups. Wasn't much. There really wasn't much to their build up, but it was a better build up than most matches in the whole entire WrestleMania card. And then moving on was probably the worst fucking segment of the night. Actually, I take that back. It was the second worst segment of the night. I'll get to the first one in a minute here. But it was like this, I don't know, it was a clusterfuck of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal mixed tag match. I don't say mixed tag, but like his tag match. Well, these jobbers and the bra broke out, and they all want to take a picture with the trophy. It's just so nauseating. It's so nauseating. Why the fuck did I have to watch that? Does this supposed to make me excited? First off, the three main people who are probably going to be the last three people in the fucking match weren't even in this. So all these guys are just fucking jobbing to it. And I don't give a fuck. I love Andre the Giant. And this is just disgracing his fucking legacy, man. This Battle Royal with, Colin Jost and whoever the fuck the guys' names are from SNL, it's deteriorating the name of Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. It's so stupid. It was pretty cool the first year or two, and then after that, it just kind of fell apart. There's nothing to be excited for. And the way they built this, with all these guys in here tonight, trying to take a picture with it, so I'm gonna win, and then, which I thought was kind of fucking funny, because isn't the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal an every man for himself match? And these tag teams were taken as a group picture. Doesn't make any fucking sense. But anyways, Apollo clears out the locker room, and I guess it's kind of like a little nod. Maybe he'll win, or maybe like last three or something. I don't know. But it was nauseating. But it wasn't as nauseating as I'm going to get to in a minute here. But then we had Elias sitting outside MetLife Stadium, playing guitar, and said there would be no interruptions. Just Elias. So something's going to happen here. You know it. Elias is fucking awesome. And he deserves to have a big, big moment with somebody at WrestleMania. I think the coolest one would be The Rock. I think that'd be awesome. The most likely one is probably going to be... I like to say The Undertaker. I would. I'm not just saying because I'm a fan. But I would think the most likely one would be The Undertaker. Because he doesn't have a match. He's not advertised or nothing, but... It's The Undertaker. You gotta have some sort of appearance. But there's a lot of rumors going around right now with him saying that there's just absolutely nothing planned for him. They want him there, but they're not sure what to do with him. And I don't know if even Taker wants to be there. Does Mark even want to be there, man? There's nothing about it. There's nothing about it. But with Elias, someone's gonna come out. It's gonna be fucking hilarious, and it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be epic because Elias is awesome. What else do we got? This one got a little emotional for me. As you all know, I'm a huge Kurt Angle fan for a million reasons. And I'm actually make a separate video about it. I was going to do like 3 videos this week, but I think I'm going to make a 4th one Kurt Angle. Just think about it right now. I have 4 days until I leave on Friday, so I better hurry the fuck up. And I have other 3 videos to upload for my music channel, so I better hurry the fuck up. But this one's obviously emotional for me. It's Kurt Angle. I seen his, this is the last time he was going to be in Raw. I don't know about ever, but definitely as a performer. But I like to think... At least until, they had, a Raw 2000 or Raw 25, 30 years, something like that. He'll be back on for those things, but, this is probably the last time we'll see him on TV network for a long, 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 long time. But I get a little emotional about it. I said to my fiance, I'm going to be at WrestleMania, and when at the end of his match, when we're all standing up, cheering, clapping for him, I'm going to try so hard not to fucking cry. I'm going to try. I swear to God, guys, I'm trying not to cry. But anyways, Kurt Angle has the package, and does anyone else notice that, it, threw him off? It was advertised. It was advertised that it was going to show a promo, but Kurt Angle, with the ring announcer was I went to turn Titantron and watched his video, and Kurt Angle's like, what the hell, or something like that. He was confused. And he came back, and I said, before they had the shot back on Kurt, I said, he's probably fucking balling, and he was. But all for the right reasons. It was awesome. I love Kurt. But anyways, Baron Corbin comes out, starts talking mad shit. Then Rey Mysterio comes out. They both beat the shit out of him, and it was supposed to be Rey Mysterio versus Kurt Angle match. What the fuck happened to that? It's Kurt not ready to wrestle. Kurt not want to wrestle. I thought it was weird. It's the second match in a row. He was supposed to fight somebody. Nothing really happened. The AJ Styles match, I was really looking forward to. And I was kind of looking forward to this match. So, his last 2 matches on TV were ruined and shitty. It was. So, anyways, I guess later, Rey Mysterio makes a challenge to Baron Corbin and then have a match, which I start my video off with what the fuck. But then anyways, we had Ricochet and Aleister Black versus the Revival. And before the match, right when the match started, you see the Revival hugging one another. So I kind of thought maybe this might be leading to something they're losing. It's the last match or something. But no. it was the Revival retained by, I think, count out or something like that. But there was a one spot Ricochet dived over the turnbuckle and then over the fucking stairs and did a flip. Holy fuck, dude! I love this guy. I was kind of hoping they would win the tag team titles. I mean, what's being advertised for the Sunday for the Raw tag team titles? Is it these guys again, or is it like a triple threat tag team match? I don't think there's anything advertised for it yet. We might have to wait till Wednesday or Thursday to figure that out. I don't think there is anything advertised, is there? I hope it's these guys. I hope it's this match, because I would like to see this match and go up a little one notch and have, you know, Ricochet and Aleister Black win the tag team titles. So it'd be cool. But anyways, after that we had Braun Strowman in the back with these two jobbers apparently saying, "You're going to be these guys from SNL," and I forget the hell their names are. But then we had a challenge. Braun Strowman challenged him and said, "I'll meet you in the ring." First off, I don't know why you guys thought they had to go in a ring with fucking Braun Strowman. I just get the fuck out of there as soon as I didn't see Braun anymore. But anyways, here comes the big segment of the night. We had Charlotte, Becky, and Ronda versus the Wyatt Squad, and it was a very slow-paced match. Wasn't much going on. Like we didn't think anything was going to go on anyways. But then, you know, the match was over, and Ronda attacks Charlotte. Starts beating the hell out of her, and I thought, well, what the fuck? And it was after the match. I guess they said during the match they couldn't fight, but didn't say anything after the match, so loophole, WWE, welcome to WWE again. And they started brawling, and it was, you know, just started beating the shit out of each other, and then the security guard comes down, that didn't work out, and then the cops came in and had to arrest all three of them, and we had the commercial, and we came back to, in the back, where, I don't know why the fucking worst cop of the year put Ronda Rousey and Becky Lynch in the same cop car, and then there's the infamous shot of, you know, Ronda kicking out the window, and then there's that brutal fucking kick where Charlotte hit Ronda within the car door while she was handcuffed, and you know, it was pretty. The segment itself was good. I actually enjoyed it. A lot of people didn't. A lot of people said it was cheesy and hokey. Like I said, I had an argument with somebody about that. On Twitter, not arguing, but commented on it. Kind of complete opposite. But I didn't think it was that bad. Oh my fucking god. It says, I'm sorry, I'm just reading this. It says, breaking news from WWE. Raw Women's Champion Ronda Rousey, SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair, and Becky Lynch have all been released from police custody of their own recognizance and will appear in court at a later date. I love this. That probably won't lead anywhere unless they do some sort of storyline behind it. But anyways, moving on. The whole thing was good. I enjoyed it. I did. The one thing I will critique, it was a little too much. But all three of these girls obviously want to make this thing realistic as much as they possibly can. And I think WWE handed them a script, and they made the most realistic they can. And I was all fine with that. It was awesome. I had no problem with that. It was so cool. And it was well done. I mean, it was a little overdone a little bit, but I don't think it was anything like cheesy and hokey and boring. I mean, of course, people who watch it the first time go, "This is fake and stupid." Well, no fucking shit. Professional wrestling. But in terms of what we got in the last few weeks, or actually, fuck that, the last few, do I even say years, is a little bit different, right? A little bit different. So I was okay with it. I don't know why they wait till the end of it. I don't know why they didn't switch the last match of the night with this. But it is what it is. So I didn't hate it. So I'm looking forward to this match. It's my favorite match I'm looking forward to the whole most. And I think it's a lot of people's match looking forward to. There's not much to follow up on that. It was good. Good segment. And I'm looking forward to it. Wasn't the greatest, but I said in my tweet, they should have done this segment the first week, and then everything else above that should have been greater. Just my opinion. But then afterwards, we had Otis and Tucker versus Bobby Roode and Chad Gable and tag team match. I'm not sure what happened there. I think Heavy Machinery wins by interference from Lacey Evans. I don't fucking know. Lacey Evans thing just pisses me off. But then, anyways, this is the worst segment of the night. Braun Strowman versus the two guys. It's fucking stupid. I'm making an example of you guys. You guys are the SNL cast. And It was stupid. I don't want to go into it. It was stupid. I don't care this whole SNL thing. I don't care about them being the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. It's all fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid. I get why WWE is doing it. I completely understand why they're doing it. And I understand why Braun Strowman is doing it. I get that. But this is just, all this thing is just so fucking stupid. And infuriating from a wrestling fan. Just infuriating. What else happened here? We had Bobby. It was a quick segment. Bobby Lashley and Big Lip Charlie Caruso in the ring. And then on Titantron talks about, Finn Balor and his demons, and I guess we're getting Demon Finn Balor at WrestleMania, which is fine. I still think they should have made it more of a surprise with Demon Finn Balor. But when advertised Demon Finn Balor, I get that too. But I think it should have been more of a surprise. Maybe hinted, but I think it should have been more of a surprise. And then the last fucking thing of the night was Rey Mysterio versus Baron Corbin. And it's not a very good match. Very slow. Very non-exciting match to close out the Raw before WrestleMania 35. And the Credo comes out in ankle lock. I'm sorry. But that was it. That was fucking it. That's how we're going to end the show. Holy shit. I was expecting maybe that whole thing with Becky, Ronda, and Charlotte at the end of the match. But they probably want to end it because Credo's last match, and he's done after this, which is fine. But if you're going to do that, you gotta make it fucking good. That wasn't fucking good, dude, at all. It wasn't fucking good at all. So, now I ran into that in the beginning of the video. You guys didn't watch in the beginning, but I think it's just stupid. I think it's stupid how WWE used that as the last fucking match of the night, and I think it was a fucking waste. We had some pretty bad go home WrestleMania shows. The first thing comes to my particular was the WrestleMania 31 with Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. That one is pretty fucking shitty, for sure. And this one probably topped it. This one had to top one of the worst endings to a go home show for WrestleMania. It had to have. It was horrendous, man. Just horrendous. But anyways, I think it might be it for me, guys. I give this show a fucking 5 out of 10. It was horrendous go home show. I really hope SmackDown's a hell lot better, and I hope WrestleMania show is good. I'll be there, and it'll be a fun time. I'll have a good time regardless. But I just hope the show itself is just good, because I can't fucking stand just to watch that last piece of shit segment, man, and pretend like I'm okay with it, because I'm not okay with it. That's so fucking stupid. It's so fucking stupid, dude. Like I said, I think it might have been the worst go home last segment of WrestleMania I've ever seen. I'm so fucking mad about it. If you're gonna do something big with Kurt Angle because it's his last fucking hoorah, then fine, let it be. Have it be his last fucking hoorah. But have him do something besides come out do a shitty ass ankle lock and end the show, and then advertise your people or your main event, and then go off the air. Like, that's just fucking so uncreative. That's so fucking just stupid and lazy. I can't fucking deal with it, dude. I feel like a white girl. I can't fucking deal. So, but that's it, my rant. I think I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I appreciate you guys watching here. I saw a new couple guys in here. I appreciate popping in here. If you like my rant, if you like what I say, please subscribe, like the video. I'm definitely gonna do 2 videos for sure. This week I'm trying to do 4, but I guaranteed 2 for this week for WrestleMania, and then I'll be at WrestleMania. I'll be vlogging. And I'll upload stuff for you guys, and let you guys know how it is, and what you're missing if you're not coming. So that'll be it, guys. I'm heading out of here. I'm gonna join some other parties here on YouTube and rant on my last minute fucking Raw prediction, or Raw rant, I guess, with this shitty ending Raw. So I'm heading out of here, guys. I'll try to be up here tomorrow for SmackDown, and I'll see you the rest of the week, and I'll be on the weekend, of course, WrestleMania 35 at New York City. So thanks for hanging out, guys. Talk to you later.